Hey y'all, it's me, Ren, back again for another adventure. Those of you in the United States of America, happy Thanksgiving. That's what is going on today. My soda didn't make a really cool pop it open noise. I was hoping I could get a grip it and rip it out of it, but it's actually twisted and they have a mild gasp of carbonation. Woohoo! We got sugar soda today, folks, so be prepared for hyperactivity and belches. All right, we completed the Kagane plot yesterday, so we got one gift under our belt. There's still some failures that I could do in that whole thing, but we'll see how it goes. We are still in the middle of our gift Gipapalooza. And we'll see where we end up here. Ooh, Robot's red now. Robot's red. He made himself red. Hooray. Yeah, as soon as I figured out you could make your chat color, in the chat, your color is red. Friends. I don't know what that means, so I'm going to move on. We're doing first term still. I mean, second term looks pretty rad, but we're not there yet. We gotta catch them all first term first. We're doing a short game again today. I was going to try to drink out of my old coffee mug again. It's empty, so I wouldn't have gotten any weak old coffee, but just going to move it for now because I got my big sody. All right. Spooky high school. The sweetest years. Oh! I see. I'm reading the chat, y'all. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are we? I'm Ren. Hello, Ren. Oop. And then again, I keep trying to be a Reb, but I'm not. In just any sense of the word. My rebellious streak happened for one day, my senior year of high school, where I yelled back at my mom, and I called her a name. But then I felt bad about it, and so I stopped. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Felt bad about it for the next 3 decades? Yes, as a matter of fact. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 400 and something, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? Oh, hello, Olivia. The other girls aren't in here right now, so you can come in. Nobody will at you. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Boop, 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 boop. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. Wah. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes and stupid questions like this one. A great white shark. If I have to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. A swan. They're classy. Plus, it reminds me of that myth of Leda and the Swan. So at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chic appeal. And I mean, a swan is better than a bull. I don't know if you heard that. I was trying to keep the belch to a minimum, but it still kind of growled out there. Hopefully it was low enough that people who don't like belches won't be bothered by it. And people who do like belches can turn it up. All right. What do I want to be today? I'm going to be classy today. So creative. Greek mythology. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. Audio on for Brap. A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. Never. A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. We're gonna live on the edge today. This is that pack of silica gel cereal from the Satellite of Love. One of the silica packs is real. Or maybe one of the silica packs is not real. Or maybe all the silica packs are real and you just shouldn't eat that cereal. All right. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? A taste for party. A big horn. Very tsundere personality. Kawaii eyes. Sharp wits. Soft fur. I will always remember the silica pack invention exchange. Like, that one really spoke to me. And I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's one of my favorites. Who do we want today? Who do we want to talk to today? Tsundere is Liam. Let's get Vera in here. Her voice is easy to do. Oh, crap-a-dappa! Whoops, I guess it's Liam. Tink, tink, tink. I don't expect we're going to have our usual folks here today because it is Thanksgiving. And the robot and I are doing this for Thanksgiving because we're allowed to, because we're grown-ups. And our folks are in different places and don't require us to come to their house. So we get to just, hang out and stream. It's rad. I figure there's plenty of people who either can watch this later or who might pop in, who are trying to avoid Thanksgiving or who just aren't in America. I don't know, y'all. All right. Ooh, our stats made it out pretty nicely. Oh, that's good. Yeah, let's go to the gym and get our charm up, and we'll be a nice, well-rounded individual to start out. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Later, you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation, which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language, so naturally, you go eavesdrop. Speaking as a male, I can say that even I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. And that's not an erection joke. People would die. Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I am not a 2D drawing. I'm a real vampire. Yo, all I gotta tell you guys is don't ban hentai. Bad things happen if you ban hentai, apparently. I don't know enough about him to say why, but that's what I hear. I know, I can't even keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What, I'm supposed to just grow a dick during sex? And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half the studio heads are krakens, Liam. And no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be a more diverse offering for those of us who'd like something less cephalosexual. Agreed. Hentai should be more artistic. Redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte. Don't send a misogynistic kraken to do a femme gorgon's job. You should open your own hentai studio. We're gonna go with hentai should be more artistic. So creative. Everything's purple over here. Aha! Now there's a fresh idea and an untapped demographic. I have no doubt that there are scores of monsters itching to combine sexual gratification and art history. I can see it now, Picasso-esque tentacle beasts with off-kilter tentacles coming out of their eyes and mouths. Zero females made up of thousands of little dots. Is that a nipple I see or a stipple? Chagall BDSM. Monsters beaten. Blue and blue. It's perfect. They'll be so busy appreciating the artistry, they'll have no time to objectify the subject matter. Oh, yo, it takes no time to objectify, y'all. Thank you, Ren. You rock our world like, well, classic pornography mashups. They hurry off to discuss further ways to get off to art, improving the world greatly for them, for you, and for all lovers of hentai and art classics. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. I think a lot of the, like the kissed, that could definitely have tentacles in it. I think. Yes, Polly is a perfect hourglass in a very different way than Vera is a perfect hourglass. Miranda's quite slim. All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to stat bump? Oh, wait, no, it's lunch at noon. We got to buy our gifts. I almost forgot the whole point of this. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. This is her voice today, I guess. I only talked to her a little bit. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving, yeah? Whee! Okay, we got a new one today. Oh, I got a little excited. Ginsburg popped off. Oh, wait, no, because, oh! Olivia was in the cubby up here. Olivia likes to be in cubbies. We got a pet taxi up here, and Olivia was chilling out inside of it. That's great. I know the composition is not that great and the color palette, blah, 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 but fuck you, it's a gift. Fuck you, I'm talking here. All right, so let's see, what's our next least stat is fun. Let's go have a rave. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Y'all, you gain 2 fun. You notice I keep calling Lamian. Lame and Damien. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay is a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice.
You mean by murdering all the Slayers?
We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank. But you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. Murder all the Slayers. A massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. Let's go ahead and murder all the Slayers today. I'm sorry, my nose is very stuffy right now. I don't know what's going on there. I'm sure all y'all love to hear that. A little bit. Yeah, we're gonna murder all the Slayers. I think that's boldness. We should maybe be plenty bold. We'll see. Yeah, we are. So bold.
Now we're on the right track. But I'll do you one better. How about instead of murdering all the Slayers, we murder all the Slayers?
I don't care how many times you repeat yourselves. I won't be party to an unoriginal plan.
But Liam, doesn't the very fact that it's so unoriginal actually make it the most original plan of all?
You've opened my eyes to an entirely new type of irony. Go on. Damien explains his
revolutionary new plan
in detail. It just sounds like regular old killing to you, but Liam's eating it up. You gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness. Boo-doo-boo. Let's go to Charm. We'll go to gym class again. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win people... Oh, you bet. You know how to talk. You know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charm. You're happily examining this shitty crayon drawing you got from the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its childish colors and stupid composition, when Scott approaches you. Hey, baby boy, what's up?
Hey, Ren, is that a picture? I love pictures. Coach says 1 picture is worth 1,000 words, and there are so many words I love, like pizza and good and boy, so a picture must be even better. What's your picture saying, bro? It looks like a little stick person holding hands with 2 big stick persons, and also there's a house and the sun has hair.
You patiently explain to Scott that this is a picture of a family and that those are solar rays, not hair.
Oh, so those 2 big bros are protecting the little bro. I get it.
What? No, you tell Scott that the 2 big stick figures are parents.
Parents? Wow, so that's what parents look like. I totally have some parents, but, well, I've never actually seen them. That's okay, though. Once a year, they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents because I'm a good boy and they love me. Aw, this one's rough. Ha ha, you big baby! You still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth. It is? Yeah, everybody knows that all Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish. But my parents, they think I'm a good boy.
Psst, Ren, are you just gonna stand there and let those douchebags ruin Scott's innocence? Distract him. Whoa, you know this is a serious situation if it's causing Vera to show empathy. Quick, divert Scott's attention by starting a discussion on the history and development of jazz as a musical art form. Making a silly face. Pardon me? Pardon me. I've had like 2 tablespoons of soda so far. And it's just all burps. I'm drinking, no, I don't want to say that. I didn't know. I'm drinking carbonation that turns into burps. I'm not drinking burps. I think he would make a silly face, but I feel like my smarts and creativity is better because, like, fun is the worst. So I'm going to go with this top one. Let's start a discussion on history and development of jazz. So smart.
5 hours later.
Look, I'm just saying that the jazz is a vehicle for African American liberation. Let me start over. Bless you. Oh, thank you, Sunky. I'm glad you could join us.
Look, I'm just saying that jazz is less a vehicle for African American liberation than it is a memorial to cultural oppression and appropriation.
Just because a musical genre becomes commercialized doesn't invalidate its contributions to society at large.
Guys! Maybe jazz is simply a lens through which all major sociological conflicts in 20th century can be viewed, regardless of your personal political orientation.
Oh, look how surprised she is.
Or maybe it's just cool, fun music. That's nice to hear. I don't know, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna get some pizza and have a nap.
Whew, that was close. Nice work, Ren. And as for you, douchebags, what the hell were you thinking?
Sorry. I guess emotionally harassing our little cousin is our way of coping with our unstable home life. But you gotta admit, it's weird that Scott's been living with us and our grandma his whole life and still hasn't realized our parents aren't coming back.
Yeah, I can relate to that. And maybe it would be better for him to accept the truth. I just don't think he's ready yet. And you know, true friendship is like jazz. Sometimes it's about the difficult truths you don't say.
You're right. Thanks for helping keep the lie alive, Ren. You're a true bro.
For your good deed and deep knowledge of jazz history, you gain 2 creativity and 1 charm. Nice. All right, what do we want to do today? We're on a path, so we don't really have to worry. We'll eat lunch with the coven again today. You were planning to sit by yourself today, but the only table you can find is partly taken by the coven. You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them. Oh, good, it's you. We can practice one of our spells on you. And this is probably why. Oh, don't look so worried. We're preparing for an upcoming battle with the disgruntled lord of the Seventh Circle. And if we don't do our homework, we'll have a hell of a time beating him. The audience laughs. Wait, audience? Ding dong, bing bong. Anyway, we've got 2 spells we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat this big bad. Do you think we could try one on you? Pretty please? Aw, says the audience. You know, a magical enhancement doesn't sound half bad. You can choose one of either of these 2 options. I'm just going to change the words in there. Yep. The spell that lets you see the future and also the past and the present. You can watch TV live. You can watch live TV anywhere. You want to go for something a bit different. Let's do the spell that turns you into 2 helicopters. Let's break open the walls between time. The choice is made. Broadbandium maximum. Suddenly you can see everything. Everything. You can see how the world will end. You can see how the world began. You can see your parents having sex, even though you totally don't want to. And what's more, you can watch every single episode of Where Weasel Weasel Detective at once. Hello? Are you still alive? Lunch is ending. We're gonna go study for the test next period. You probably should too. Who needs to study? You literally know everything already. You gain 4 smarts and an entirely different perspective on your parents. No thanks. Bing bong, bing bong. All right, we should do boldness or fun. The shop's outdoors, so we'll do boldness. Let's go Pete. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority or because you have IBS. I mean, come on. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Later, you head by the local pizza parlor to help Vera collect her protection money. You notice Scott moping around outside. Oh, he did say he likes pizza. Hey, Scott, what are you doing outside the pizza parlor? Don't you normally prefer to be inside the pizza parlor?
Well, it started when I did some research into wolf mommies and daddies. It turns out wolf parents are responsible for providing food for their children. And then it hit me. The pizza delivery guy provides almost all of my meals. You know what that means?
I know what you think it means.
It means the pizza delivery guy is my mother. Or maybe the pizza parlor itself is my mother. It's hard to be sure. Either way, I came here to reunite with my long-lost parent and also get some free pizza, hopefully. But they threw me out. Apparently, I'm not the first person to claim to be related to one of their employees in order to get free pizza. Pizza. I don't want to be separated from my mama, though. Please help me.
Keeping Scott's misguided hopes alive may be trickier than I expected. But I just don't think he's ready for the truth. Do you think you could get the restaurant to give him free pizza and say it's from his mother? I mean, I could pay for his pizza and then have them say it was free. Fuck it, you've got a flexible relationship with the truth anyway. And Scott seems so sincerely invested in this, so you do the only reasonable thing. Convince the proprietors that you're a time traveler from the future, and giving free pizza to Scott is the only way to stop the pizza uprising. Act like an entitled piece of shit until they give you a free pizza. Oh, wow. This seems pretty creative. We'll do this top one, because I don't like the bottom one at all. Yeah! It's not what I thought it was, but that's cool. Charm works. You wrap yourself up in tinfoil and burst into the kitchen of the pizza parlor, screaming about time travel and sentient pizza. At last, cry the chefs, our savior has come to free us from our pizzoid masters. For years we have suffered in secret beneath the yoke of the pizza lords, but no longer. Defend us. Before you know it, you're thrust into an epoch-defining conflict between monster and pizza monster, culminating in a climactic battle with an enormous calzone atop the Empire State Building. Like stuck on the spike? Or like King Kong at the top of it? Afterwards, the grateful pizza chefs provide you with a large meat lover special. They even sign the box, "From Mom with Love," despite thinking that it's kind of a weird request on your part. You take the pizza outside, bruised and covered in pizza sauce, to find Scott patiently waiting.
Hey, Ren, you've been gone a long time. What's that? Is it a pizza? From my mom? I knew it! I knew she was real, and that she would give me a free pizza. Also, you smell delicious. Can I lick your face?
You glance uncertainly at Vera. Would she be disgusted if you let Scott lick your face a little? Just a little? She smiles. Go ahead, champ. You've earned it. Aw, yeah! You get 2 fun, 1 charm, and dozens of big sloppy Scott kisses. Great. Great. Swell, I guess. Cool. Kisses. Give it kisses. All right, where are we going? We could still go to the bathroom. We could go outdoors. Well, we just went to the bathroom. We'll go outdoors. Do some dabbing. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and it turns it into 2 fun. Simple. Simple as pie. You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin. But I guess not the Goblin King. like he always does when he's depressed. You go over and ask him what's up. Aw, Damien, what's going on, bud?
It's this whole heir to the throne of hell thing. It's really bumming me out. I hate being the prince of hell, and I'm gonna hate being a king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Not even beating the piss out of this goblin is cheering me up.
Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it. Aw, bud.
I mean, is there anything rad I can do as king of hell? Literally anything?
Pardon me again.
Ooh.
Woo carbonation. I guess this is, I gotta just establish this is the kind of streamer I am. Body humor streamer. All right, you're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority.
Total war.
Kings have harems, and I definitely join yours. A winka, winka, winka. Let's see. Total war, probably boldness. So we'll go with harems. We'll see if he likes me that way. Oh, he does? Oh! It's probably the belching.
Oh, really? I mean, that's cool, I guess. You'd have to be okay with working long hours for very little pay. You know, because sex with me is payment in and of itself. But I think we could negotiate very generous benefits package. Very generous.
You know what kind of package you're interested in? Like a 401k and insurance throughout retirement? You know what kind of package you're interested in. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Where are we going? Let's go see Coach. Why not? You're hoping to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach seems to have a different idea.
What's this? Eating regular food again? Fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, blood. These are all parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all. Dietary supplements. Don't you worry now. Old Coach never goes anywhere without some emergency vitamins. Here, take your pick.
It would be rude to turn him down, and who knows, maybe you'll gain some benefit after all. This is Monster Prom. Coach holds out 2 pill bottles. Palomino Gold 25 horse supplement for a shiny coat and luxurious mane. A completely black bottle emblazoned with Chinese characters for party time. Let's get our charm up. We're gonna be a beautiful, beautiful horsey. Shadow horse. Thought I clicked it. You swallow the entire bottle of horse supplements because it's no use committing to a bad decision halfway. Suddenly you feel your hair growing silkier, even though you're not sure you had hair to begin with.
Something seems different about you. For some reason, I want to stroke your mane and feed you sugar lumps. It's probably because of how healthy you are, from all the vitamins. It's like I always say, when life gives you vitamins, take them, no matter what the label on the bottle says.
You're inclined to agree. Also, some sugar lumps do sound good. I mean, they do. Your classmates all gather around to comment on what a pretty pony you are. Pretty, pretty pony. Everyone loves a horse, or a high school student slowly turning into one. You gain 4 charm. I'd be way more into people taking horse deworming pills if they would actually turn into horses. Yeah.
A comeuppance.
Rather than just terrible shits. All right, where are we going? Let's go to the bathroom one last time. Oh yeah, it's because you've got to go pee before prom. That day you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. I just kept wanting to say scenarios. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained 2 boldness. You're talking to Vera about all her favorite military coups when Coach approaches you. Oh, Coach, what's going on?
Hey, Ren. You're friends with Scott, right? I've got to admit, I'm a little worried about the guy. Here, come take a look for yourself.
Coach leads you into one of the locker rooms, where you find Scott deep in conversation with a bag of potatoes. The bag of potatoes has googly eyes, a mustache, and a corncob pipe, but it is still definitely a bag of potatoes.
Well, hi, Coach. Hi, Ren. You're just in time to meet my dad, Mr. Scott Sr. He was on a business trip to space my entire life, but now he's back and he'll never leave again.
His eyes are very wobbly, and his body is very potato-y.
I know, right? Family's so weird. These are my friends, Dad. Say hi to my friends and tell them how much we love each other.
The potato bag, being a bag of potatoes, says nothing.
Come on, Dad. Don't be shy. Dad? Oh no, are you okay? Dad!
You can't tell Scott the truth about his dad. You're already in too deep. Quick, convince him everything's okay. Sure. Explain that some people have a hard time putting their emotions into words, especially if they're a bag of potatoes. Pin a ribbon on the potato sack that says, "I'm proud of you, Scott." I'm gonna do that bottom one. So creative. I wouldn't have expected it to be creativity. I kind of thought it would be charm. Bye for now. Thanks for joining us. Pow, pow, pow. Great idea. Good thing you always carry around that exact pin in case of emergencies. Well, I'm always proud of Scott. You gently pin it to Scott's potato, Dad.
You're proud of me? After all these years of not seeing you while you were in space, to finally hear you say those words, or at least to read them off a pin attached to your lumpy chest. Oh, Dad, bro, I think I'm gonna cry. And to think, I was almost convinced that you were nothing but a bag of potatoes like glued eyes and a mustache and a corncob pipe, too. Look, I know he's just a bag of potatoes, okay? Everybody needs a dad, right? Even if it's just a bag of potatoes with accessories. Oh, Scott, you don't need a dad. I have a dad, but I despise him, and I haven't spoken to him in over 10 years.
You made a terrible deal with a really, evil corporate overlord cereal company that... I've never known my birth parents, Scott. I know it's hard, and sometimes you might ask yourself why they did that.
But how do you stand it, not having a family?
This is really heavy. I have one. I'm an Oberlin, and I don't need to know anything more than that. If someone abandoned you or me, then you know what? It's their loss, Scott.
And my family is all the fit young students who pass through this gym. You see, Scott, family isn't about blood. It's about love.
But it can be about blood, if the family in question happens to be a crime family. That's probably the most heartwarming thing Vera is capable of saying. Scott certainly seems to think so. He crushes the three of you in an enormous bear hug. Wolf hug.
Or would you call it a wolf hug?
Either way, you gain 2 charm and 1 fun and a warm, fuzzy feeling that lasts the rest of the week. Oh, this is so great. This is the perfect prom for Thanksgiving. Hey, Scott, let's go to prom together as family. So cute. Hey, Scott, will you go to the prom with me?
Hooray! What an adventure! You were so nice, Ren. I appreciate you trying to keep me happy.
Yeah, Ren, you're more legit than you look, I must admit.
So, parents giving us our presents for Christmas isn't a real thing?
Nah, bro, it's just Satan Claus. The big jolly weirdo. Our paws and maws abandoned us, Scotty boy. You might not remember, they were massive fuck-ups.
Oh, It's okay, Scott. You can't control who your relatives are. As I said, I myself don't have the best relationship with my father. But you can surround yourself with the people of your choice, and they can become your family too, in a way. Like making a team of the people you love. Exactly. But what if the team also abandons you?
No, Scott. Let me tell you something I read once. It said basically that hell is real, and it's not only the place where Damien lives. Hell is here, because life and people can be the fucking worst. There are 2 ways to avoid suffering this particular hell. The easy way is accepting this hell and becoming part of it to the point that you can no longer see it. The second way is hard, and it's risky, and it demands always being observant, to seek and to recognize who and what, in the midst of hell, are not hell. Then make them endure and give them space. What I want to say is that you are pure. You are one of the few people who remind me that life doesn't need to be hell, that people don't need to be shit. What I want to say is no. We won't ever abandon you. Listen to me, Scott. Never.
Kira, guys, I don't often know how to explain things or how to understand things, but I think I see now. You're my family. You're my dream team.
Aww, you came here to bang some monsters, but sometimes there are more important things than banging monsters. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. Like remembering that family is the people we love, and that we should always be there for them and be grateful for their love. Don't worry, next time you can keep up with the monster banging. But this time, what if this time you just remind someone that you are grateful to have them in your life? Robot, I'm very thankful, Robot, that you're in my life. Aww. Oh, I'm the best at high-fiving. I'm really not, though. Robot can attest. Oh, that was a really good one for Thanksgiving. GGG. Oh. It's like, I wish more people were here. Blah, blah, 3 weeks, epic, absurd. Meh, prop, living our lives. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. Blah, blah, blah. Scott, he's coach now. Hey, Liam did a moment. Drugs. Polly did drugs. We didn't talk to her today. LS, dope.
GGG.
Those 3 weeks, it was sure. Yep, it was just like it. Yeah, I know I did. I'm gonna go get real big on this gallery item. Bleep blorp. BleepblorpgameN.exe. Bleep blorp. Where we go? Give me. Do. Beep, beep. Aw, he's Captain Werewolf Cousin is like, I am trying not to look like I love you as well. Oh, and Vera has a sweater on. She's dressed in her winter clothes, but everybody else is still in their gym shorts because they're jocks. HH. 1224 HH. Yeah, whatevers. It's not. It's Thanksgiving. It's Monster Giving today, everybody. Let's look. Oop, here's this little cutie that we haven't met yet. I'm very excited about meeting her. Got a little computer person. Any other cool people? I don't see anybody else new. All right, well, that's our session for today. I'm glad y'all could make it. Extra special American Thanksgiving episode. If you're with your family, tell them you love them. If you're with your friends, tell them you love them. If you don't have anybody with you right now, I love you, okay? So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Oh, Robot asked about the little cutie. They're not on screen anymore, but they look like a Yeti, but then there's a cute little pink mushroom sticking out of his head. Well, here, I'll show you. I'll show you them. Because I think there's somebody you talk to in second semester, but it's a Yeti. But this is great. Here, we're gonna variation. It's a Yeti that's been taken over by a spore. And so it's just her face that does things. But then if you look, he's got brain spores. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's a yuppie Yeti with a brain spore, and I love her. Okay, so that's the cute. That's XX. You think that's XX? That makes more sense than HH. All right, so sliding off again. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be safe. Bye for now.